Welcome back to another informative and exciting episode of podcast where we cover everything cannabis and hemp. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so, as this will help us sustain our channel. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times. Welcome to another episode of podcast. I'm sitting here with my elder who has been in the hemp industry for a very long time. This elder of mine makes hemp bricks. And a lot more. Please introduce yourself, my elder.
Thank you, my queen, beautiful queen. Thank you. My name is Nongo, Daniel Mutona from Nongo's Joint. I'm original from Hopane. That's where we are based at a small village. Our farm is at a small village called Nkwedumang in Lobatla.
Yeah. That's in Zeerast, right?
That's in Zeerast, yeah.
Zeerast,
That's
yes.
in Zeerast, yes.
And you've been very active. I mean, the first time I saw you at the Cannabis Expo with your hemp brick.
Okay, yes.
That was the first time I actually saw that the cannabis plant can actually make a brick.
Yes,
I saw that from you.
Yes. Oh,
How's
thank
that
you.
going?
And
where do you process your bricks?
Look, my sister is going well. I've been doing them manually, so the universe is aligning now. We just having a conversation with EU now.
Oh wow!
To have the first demo house, hemp house in my farm, and the other one will be at Dre's Gardens, which they are our implementing partners. So we've been in the journey together. Also with Grown Africa, we've been in the journey together. So most of the bricks that I've been doing them by hand. So
I'm sure the process is tedious. It must be very hectic.
It's not really, but it's fun, the process there's a whole lot of connection,
Okay, of course, it's a plant.
It's a plant, yeah.
Yeah.
The process is very healing on its own.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think we'll be going now on a bigger scale when everything is going well. That's where we try to move in, because ideally our project is focused on including local communities.
That is what I like to hear.
And our tribal villages, and we're also engaging highly with traditional leaders.
That's awesome.
So,
that's how it's supposed to be done.
Yes, that's the way.
The only way to make change is when you speak to the traditional leaders.
Yes, I'm a village guy myself, so that's where I
Yes.
come from. So we're pushing for the village,
I understand.
and
Which is
it's like a new tribe that we are trying to create, a hemp tribe,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we see green. We'll be assisting most farmers to access their permits
Awesome.
application. But what we are doing there is to build
Only in Zeerast?
Well, we assisting a lot of people
Okay.
across the country. Even we're getting calls from Eastern Cape, KZN.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so there are a lot of referrals that are going around. So we are not limited. Even SADC, we just came out from Zimbabwe now with Grown Africa.
Just told me, yes.
Yeah, so we're helping. We are spreading as much as we, the most I can.
You can do.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
So now, are you bringing forth your skill to the community members? Are you teaching them how to process these obviously the cannabis and make a hemp brick from that? Are you helping people are you teaching people to do all of that?
Yes, there's a saying that if you have a plan for 10 years, you must plant a tree.
Yes.
But if you have a plan for more than 100 years, you must teach.
Yeah.
So our plan is yeah. So we are all about teaching.
Yes.
We are all about sharing knowledge.
Yes.
So that people must be empowered, and through knowledge, that's where our people will be empowered.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand, and I agree with you 100%. So, Papa, who taught you how to extract what you extract in order for you? It's obviously hemp. You're working with hemp.
Yes.
And make a brick from that. Where did you learn that knowledge?
Well, first I started my career as a Air Force pilot. So when I resigned from the Air Force, I then wrote a small paper, like research, to CSIR. That time, the letter was received by a great soul, Dr. Langa Blow. I give thanks to that great man, because where I am now is because of him. So he invited me in 2002 invited me at the World Summit on Sustainable Development.
Oh, wow.
So there was a dialogue there around application of natural plant fibers. That's where now my eyes were now open to see how massive the plant can do so many things. And beyond that, I then went to India in Hyderabad, where I studied about plants as well, coconut fiber and other medicinal plants. But my heart was on the fiber plants, on the hemp. Yes, yeah. You know, so when I came back, I tried, and legislation was not friendly that time.
Still isn't.
Still isn't. But you know, it's better now because we're seeing barriers have been broken down now. So that's where I started, my sister. That is almost 20 odd years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and only now you are seeing something.
Yes, and only now we are seeing.
So it goes to show, if you are really passionate about something, and you really know that what you are passionate about is going to make a difference, and you love it,
you love
don't
it,
give
my
up.
sister.
Just keep going.
Keep going, my sister, because this is a journey of hope.
Yeah.
This is a journey that actually activates possibilities within people to say, look, like you're saying, if you really see something, if really God has shown you something big on the other side,
no matter what difficulties,
you keep pushing. Some will say you are crazy, you smoke too much weed.
That's me. That's what I'm hearing now.
Yeah, you know, so but I say, you know, weed is not for everyone. It's not for kids, it's for adults. So also meditatively it enhances you, and it shows who you are. It reveals you to who you are. It opens your eyes, especially the third one.
Yes.
Yeah. So that has been the journey, my sister.
That
tough,
is so awesome,
but wonderful. You know.
And I'm glad to see that, you know, now something is happening, because like I said, you are the first person that made me realize that the plant is just more to it than smoking. You know, I didn't know the industrial side of the plant. And you introduced that to me, so I'm very grateful for that, because now I'm embarking on projects that are relating to hemp with traditional leaders. So like that's what I was saying, it's very good that you are first going to the leaders themselves and seeing how we can embark and make a change within communities.
We are getting a good response from traditional leaders. Outside one in Taung. I was invited by farmers in Taung to come and share knowledge with them. I went there. A lot of great enthusiasm there in Taung. And in the presence of the farmers was Khosi there. Khosi Baijang is a hand to the kinship there. So he was quite excited about the whole thing. And what we are talking there with the Khosi there is, you know, Khosi must allocate land for people, so that people must start farming hemp, and then they must realize the importance of hemp. So we'll be going again, and I'm glad here I see the gentleman from Department of Agriculture who was coordinating my visit there to share knowledge with the farmers. He's here, my sister.
You must bring him here.
Yes, he's here. Yeah, he's here. So
we must talk to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
So I like the passion that the gentleman has. You know, he's a manager, and maybe I'm saying it wrong, but maybe he might be bigger than a manager, but he's a key man there in the Department of Agriculture in Taung. So he's been pushing, he's been sharing knowledge with me back and forth, and he's assisting the farmers, local farmers there.
I like to hear that.
Yeah,
you know?
so
not all government officials are bad.
Yes, not all of them. Not all of them.
Not all of them. Here to eat.
Yes.
They want to eat with everybody.
Yes, and I'll say, we're talking about that. The Department of Agriculture, through the stewardship of Mayor Desbo Mohono and Tate Tupi Mukhatle and the Chief Director Mebo, have been playing a critical role again in making sure that, you know, the Northwest Province is taking a space on the hemp industry and cannabis itself. So they've been pushing. Some few weeks back, 3 weeks back or so, we have the first cannabis quota in the Northwest Province.
And I missed that. I was so disappointed that I missed it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but in spirit, you were there, you know.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
So it was one of the biggest things that happened in the province, including the relationship between the university, IKS, And today we're expecting Dr. Muteo to be here from IKS.
Yes, Kubas did say.
So he'll be coming down here, which is amazing. The university through IKS is pushing. Yeah, well, when I spoke to them on the road, they were a bit late, but you know, God has got his own time. We're always on God's time. Yeah, there's a reason why. Yeah, we're always on God's time.
Yeah, we are always on God's time. That's true.
You know,
We plan God loves.
Yes. So it's been an amazing journey. And also our trip to Zimbabwe, also the link between Altao Research and Development through great man Samora there, and also the government officials from Zimbabwe, you know, willing to share with us knowledge and just to transfer our energies and work, you know. So also Professor Sibanda from the University of Zimbabwe, great talks, great presentations that were made there, you know. So we see doors opening for SADC. The plant in Africa is calling, because you know this plant chooses you don't choose it.
Yes.
It chooses you.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, you know. So that's the way, my sister.
Yes,
I'm so
Papa.
grateful for the way the Most High is opening things up. But patience and love and the willingness to share. That's very.
I hope you
key.
guys are getting this from what the
that's very
elders
key.
say. Stop being so stingy.
Yes,
you know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah.
And backstabbing each other.
Yes,
There's no need for that.
There's no need for that. The cake is big.
Yes.
There's a piece for everyone. There's a seat for everyone at the table. So you know, so everyone has got a
Let's just
space.
come work together.
Let's just come work together and bring our energies, bring what we've learned over the years. Let's bring together mass collaboration. That our elders used to do that. That's the way they've done things. You know, communal sharing. You know, you grew up with brothers thinking and sisters thinking they are own blood brothers. Only to find out they are not, because our elders did not have this pinyana, you know,
one.
yeah, one.
Yeah.
So
is an elder, are you a traditional healer?
well, I'm not a traditional healer, but I'm an elder in my home. So I'm a person who's behind the lion from my lineage.
Yes.
The great man that I was named after, he's King Ake Chujwa.
So ngaka.
Yeah, King Ake Chujwa, he does not use the taola or what or one.
Like me.
But he understands the plants and all that. So I'm carrying the baton, his baton forward.
So you never went and got taught how to.
No.
So it's just
Yes.
a lot of people do say Tswana's vele haratwazi.
Yeah, no, akitse ka history ngwe but na se ke se itse
Wena ga wa thwasa.
Yeah, ka thwasa.
'cause le nna ga ka thwasa.
Yeah, so na se ke se itse mogalaje, you know, o ba mfile lebitso la gagwe.
Eh.
So you know, you don't just get a name by chance.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it means there's a soul purpose.
Yes.
So I'm carrying forward that name.
I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I'm carrying that forward that name. Even my sons, their names. Even my daughters, their names. They are not just names. They are names because some people way in my generation. So we're pushing that generation forward, and we're putting the name forward.
Yes, my
Yeah,
elder.
yes, yeah.
No, I'm very glad to hear that things are opening up for you.
Yeah,
elder.
thank you, my
I
sister.
hope that we, podcast and TKD, will be doing something with you as well.
Yes,
In regards to hemp,
yes.
because we are very passionate about
Yes.
doing change within the
Yeah,
communities.
my sister, we are family.
Yes,
Yeah,
Papa.
this is the beginning. You'll be invited. You'll be the first to be invited at our farm
Yes,
when
Papa.
we start rolling things. You know, we'll come there for tea and some edibles and some smoking, and you know, just to give thanks.
I definitely look forward to that,
Yeah.
Papa.
You know,
I definitely look forward to
I come from a very beautiful village.
Yes.
I call it a jewel, a hidden jewel. It's nestled between mountains.
Yes.
Yes, you know, yeah. So you know, I think the universe is calling it to come out and be seen.
There's a gentleman that I'm working with, and I know I'm putting him on the spot right
Yeah.
now. His name is Ubabu Fundo. He works for a company called Imali Wealth Group.
Yes.
He's doing a lot of great work
Yes.
for communities,
Yes.
and he's one of his main crops that he's working on is
Yes.
hemp.
Yes.
I definitely should link
Yes,
you guys up.
thank you so much, because what we're doing as Nongo's joint be beside hemp. We are engaged with, we've got a relation with SEDA, Small Enterprise Development.
Okay.
So just recently we facilitated a program for small businesses.
Okay.
So we called them, and then SEDA came to share their offerings, and then they got trained for basic business skills.
Oh, wow.
We also roped in NYDA to assist also on the youth. And as we speak now, there's a program that again that we we brought in with Muzi Consulting. They are doing a program for Standard Bank. It's a business skill for Standard Bank. It's a new program. We are blessed to have those networks to bring that training to our community.
Look at God.
So Northwest is part of about 20 or so people from the Northwest. They are doing that. Above that, there is a training again that is going to happen around hemp, which we engaged the Department of Agriculture to assist our farmers. I think about 2025 or so across the province, they will be doing that training.
Oh, 25,
very
that's a
soon.
lot.
That's a lot,
But
yeah.
then, Papa, it's not just going to be one of these workshop training
No,
things
no,
and then if I laugh all right. There's
no,
actually going to be implementation happening after the training.
It can't be like that. The idea is when these people come from the training,
they implement.
They must come first to the farm, because some of them haven't practically done hemp,
Yes.
but they've got the idea, they've got the drive.
passion.
So we
Okay.
must lift their hands,
Okay.
because they have the passion and the drive.
Okay.
So after that, we are going to bring them to places like Grow on Africa, social clubs, so that they must interact with the plant, see how the process is going. And this is not just about hemp, it's about food security as well. People need to understand about permaculture practices, so that when we go forward, we're able to feed ourselves, we're able
But
to
there
feed
is
our
a way
families.
forward. What I'm trying to get to
Yes.
is when these people are done with the trainings and they are, coming here and looking
Yes,
at Grow One
yes.
Africa and everything,
Yes.
they will then be given the tools,
The
cleaning
tools.
chale, equipment and everything.
They'll get the tools. They'll get the tools,
carry on.
practicals, everything, and we engage in the Department of Agriculture to fund them. As we are
okay.
also,
I'm glad to hear that.
we've also applied for funding. But let me also share this. We must share good things.
Let's share, Papa.
We are tired about this.
This bad knowledge,
Ishmael,
bad animosity
Look,
things.
I'm from a municipality, a district municipality called Ngakamodiri Molaima, but a local municipality called Ramotsir.
Okay.
So since 2019, we've been educating our district municipality about hemp and cannabis.
Okay.
So only now, when I came from Zim, I got a call that my funding has been approved. So we give thanks for the funding, for the fencing, the boreholes and stuff like
wow.
that. So it's a first to see a government supporting and
Hey, but
funding.
it took them so long.
It-
2019, Papa.
My sister,
2022,
that is why I'm saying
Everything
this is God's
happens.
time. We can't. Yeah, we at some point we were worried, concerned,
And you gave up, I'm
angry,
sure.
but we took the anger away and said, look, let's not be that. Let's just
putting it in God's hands.
Yeah, let's be that. So now it's happening, and we just hope. We don't get these people. Those people. They want to chow.
The brown bags.
The brown bags. Yes.
Ish.
But we pray for them. They must not go to this one. Because it's not for me.
It's for the community.
It's for the community. Yes.
Ish.
And now I'm just there to show that this is possible.
No, but
It's
it is
possible.
Papa.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm now getting very
Yeah.
excited because
Yes.
it's not easy. This
It's
industry
not.
is not easy.
It's not a quick rich. What do you call it? Get rich quick scheme.
It's
Something
not.
Like,
Like you
Yes.
gotta really be
Yes,
heavy, like you
yes.
said. Have the heart for it.
Yes.
If you don't have the heart for it,
Yeah.
don't even think of getting into the cannabis industry, guys.
Yes. And let me finish the good news.
Yes, Papa.
Yeah, small enterprise development. I want to believe that the small enterprise development in Mafikeng,
Yes.
in Ngakamodiri Molem,
Yes.
is the first small enterprise development to assist a cannabis hemp project.
Oh wow.
The stuff that you saw at the expo, my
Yes.
stall was nice,
Give on.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
those people,
posh.
see that. There's a gentleman there, Mr. Lebungwe. I must say these names.
You must.
I must say these names.
must
Yeah,
thank Papa,
Mr.
man, you
Lebungwe, and a lady there, beautiful soul, like yourself, Memorunga Mosaic,
Yes,
they
Papa.
are the ones who were able to say, we see what you're talking about. We are not saying you have smoked too much weed, but we see the picture.
Yo.
But in my municipality again, there was an LED manager. When I came there, I laughed, but he's my brother now. I laughed because his faith according to him, when I spoke to him that I need help from the local economic development and spoke about hemp and cannabis, he said, no, my brother, me, we don't do that. I said, no, my brother, hey, let's go slow. It means now you are misplaced in this office because this is not a church. We give respect to the church, but let's talk SMME development. This one is hemp. But I'm happy now my brother is
because he understands.
Because he understands now, education, my sister, and also patience. We don't have to rush these people, but we must push them again.
Because if you don't push them, relax.
They relax.
And then what we were called here on earth to do, it's misplaced.
Yeah, but generally, my sister, I'm happy.
I'm glad that things are working out for you, Baba.
It's been slow, but it's getting there. It's not all the answers are there. We are also concerned about the legislative framework around the adult use, the private purpose bill. We are just concerned about it. It's not talking to what the people need, but we pray for government to fix that. We are also not happy about the regulations that are intense for traditional healers to get into the play of medicines, because it's only for big pharma, the way it's set up. So we are concerned about the traditional health practitioners, that they must have a stake. They must have a seat on this table of medical marijuana.
Agree. 100%.
Yes, and so I believe that all the leaders are listening to your podcast, and they must go back home.
Are they really listening?
They're listening, my sister. They
Seriously,
listen.
Papa?
They're listening.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, so I pray for them that when they go home, let them think hard. Let them think hard, and just make sure that I was the double up to make these laws go back on the back side. They must go public consultation, proper public consultation with people, stakeholders, and then they must. The people must influence the laws, because the laws are for the people. Now these harsh sentences and all these things of penalties, it's not nice. Malta and these other countries, like I'll give you, there's some country there, they just I think I'll remember as I speak. That country now they gifted the community seeds. And they're saying, plant 6 trees, come to sell us as government.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, you see.
Why can't South Africa be like that? But we're getting there.
We're getting there, but we must get there soon, because now.
Very soon.
Yes, and in that country, I'll remember that country. If you are found with weed or any form of other drugs there, you had a death penalty. Now imagine in 3 years they've changed. Now they're gifting their communities plants and
they are
seeds
saying come
to
back
come
and
back and
sell
sell
to
to us.
as government.
Yes. Malta is also on board. Is doing something amazing. So we need to move, because as South Africa, we've been doing a lot of research. We've done a lot of work around the cannabis. So why do we want to go in a way that is not benefiting our people? So, but I believe things will change. I believe our leaders will make sure they do the right thing for the right people, for the people, because we are at a serious corner. Yes, but also the seed thing. Why should we import seeds, my sister? Once you've got land seeds.
And the other thing that I also don't get is you cannot buy seeds.
Yes.
Yeah,
seeds are expensive to buy.
You cannot buy seeds.
Yes.
If you buy them, or even if you don't buy them, they're going to be asking you questions as to where did you get those seeds? Are they licensed? Like
there's a whole lot of tedious things. So once you get a permit, a hemp permit, you think everything is well and continue. This is the beginning of your many problems. I actually found
seeds in South Africa that hemp.
Yes, there are a lot of seeds here. South Africa has developed two seeds, SA1 and SA2. They are not registered. Where are they? We don't know. So,
why are they not registered?
It's a topic for another day. I don't know how did they work.
So they really want us to go to Netherlands, France, and Germany, because those are the only 3 countries we are allowed to get seeds from.
There? And basically, my sister, what is hemp? Hemp is a male plant that has got low THC, like any other plant. You plant them closely and then they fight for sun, they grow, and then you've got hemp. We've got seeds that are acclimatized, that acclimatized to our environment. So why don't we use that? Why don't we do proper research? We are not saying things must just happen. We are saying we'll back them up with scientific, yes, because we are not just. There's some we are
We've
connected.
been doing this.
We are connected with people that can also open books and tell us,
I actually have these youngsters that own their own lab as well. That also want to be working with people such as yourself, testing the soil and the waters and stuff. So there's a whole network of people who are really passionate about this plant.
And this plant is not just about planting, cultivating, or you've got your graphic designers, your textile people.
Yes.
You've so amazing. Everyone has got a seat at the table. Everybody, your finance guys.
No need to be greedy.
No need to be greedy. You just have to find what have you been doing all along, and find how you can synergize with what the plant is offering.
I agree, Papa.
You see. So it's not to say people must change their careers. No. Your career, find it there because it's in that.
It's within.
It's within. You see.
Papa, I would love to sit here and talk further with you because you're such an interesting man. You've got such a beautiful aura about you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I can see this beautiful aura and your energy.
No, thank you so much.
Very powerful as well.
No, thank you.
And on that note, guys, please do remember to cannabis responsibly at all times.
Blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share buttons below. We would also appreciate your comments. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times.